Welcome back to another video from PM Problems, the site dedicated to project management, construction management, and workplace topics. If you love that stuff too, be sure to check out our website at solvepmproblems.com for tons of free articles, downloads, and more. Now, let's get into today's topic.
Many people are visual learners. I certainly am. We learn best when we see things in action, when we have imagery to reference, or when we experience something ourselves. With this in mind, metaphors are excellent ways to gain a deeper, more fundamental understanding of a topic. Let's go through 6 metaphors and visualizations about managing projects that reference examples of project management that we can all relate to. There are countless ways to climb up a mountain, but which should you choose? Some paths are short but extremely dangerous, whereas other paths are easy but take forever to reach the top. When climbing a mountain or planning a project, we must think in terms of balancing efficiency and risk, opting for the fastest possible route that still addresses the potential risks that the project or climb could face. Projects are staffed in a hierarchical manner, and the size and number of responsibilities of a particular staff member follows this trend as well. Those in the highest positions are in charge of the most, and their vision is focused on the future, whereas entry-level employees are managing small tasks that maintain daily operations. Mid-level management, such as project managers, think in weeks and months, while upper managers are focused on the months and years ahead. As your rank on a project or in an organization increases, so does your field of vision. Imagine that pennies, quarters, and dollars begin falling from the sky, and you've only got a limited window of time to pick them up. It takes the same amount of effort to pick up a penny as it does a dollar, so it's obvious that we should spend as much time picking up the dollars as we can. Now imagine that money being equal to tasks on a project. Some tasks are worth much more than others, and they matter a lot more to the project as a whole. As a PM, it's important to always put your time where it's most valuable. On a long road trip, we have specific destinations to visit and times we plan to arrive at each one. We often travel in a group, and we share responsibilities of driving and navigating with others. In this metaphor, destinations are akin to milestones on a project, and the effort it takes to arrive at each is equivalent to project tasks. Our travel time frames are like a schedule, and the limitations of our vehicle, the weather, the roads, and the resources we have are like project constraints. Lastly, the group traveling is like the project team. We all know that projects must be tackled in a certain logical order, but how can we determine what the right order is? Determining a sequence starts with identifying the obvious. Let's do this by visualizing a house under construction. There's no physical way to do anything until a foundation is built. Beyond that, the basic framing of the house must come before anything else. There's no way to do any finished work inside until the roof and walls are watertight. While this is a simple example, a sequence can be determined for any project after analyzing constraints, resources, and using a logical eye. What does bad communication look like? It's always a combination of unclear direction, confusion, and misinformation, and it can happen at all levels of authority on a project. Good communication should follow the footsteps of good circuitry. Proper circuitry and wiring minimizes the distance between 2 points, avoids crossing of wires, moves electricity quickly, and is optimized for all potential situations. Similarly, effective communication between project staff members should consider speed, efficiency, and clarity. And that wraps up our list of project management metaphors and visualizations. I hope this has been helpful and these metaphors are clear and useful. For more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe to stay in touch. You can also head over to our website at solvepmproblems.com for tons of free articles, downloads, and more. Just click the link in the description below. Until next time, this is PM Problems signing off.